Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel and a brand new video. I've just tried to pre-record this, but it just wasn't gonna work out. I had a phone call and I was chatting for ages and it cut the video short and I just didn't really like it anyway. Please forgive me for the not so good setup and the not so nice background. I've had to put all my bedding and everything in the wash. It needed washing anyway, but I've literally had no choice. Yeah, I was going to talk to you all about how I got where I am on TikTok, but I think that there's something more important to talk to you guys about, and that can wait because something happened yesterday and that needs to come first. I say unfortunately. This video could really help make a lot of you aware of something that you may not have had before or may have had before but don't know you could have again. I don't want to single anyone out or make anyone feel uncomfortable or feel like that they have to check themselves. I really hope this hasn't and this won't offend you. I want to make you aware because of something that happened yesterday, and you're not to worry because I will go into what happened. There's things that I want to say before I explain what happened. I want to make you guys, just to explain to you guys that just going to the hairdressers is not always as straightforward as you may think or it may seem, or it's not always as straightforward as you may have experienced before. I also want to apologise for mentioning about this is my before hair on Snapchat and any other platforms. I also said yesterday that I was going to show you my hair afterwards, and I didn't, simply because my hair's still the same as it was yesterday. Well, sort of. It's not been cut or anything like it was meant to have been done, and this is the reason why. So, ages ago, my mum had booked me an appointment at her hairdresser's. It's where she's been going for a little while now, and they're so kind and they're just so understanding. I cried my eyes out yesterday. I'm not cried anymore today. I'm not going to cry anymore. I'm just going to realise that I can get a haircut next time. So, cut a long story short, we arrived yesterday at the hairdressers. My mum was going to treat me, pay for it, everything. And my mum chose to have a big haircut because it was growing quite long and it was really annoying her, and she had lots of grey, and just she got fed up and was very glad to be in there. As so, I was glad to be in the hairdressers also. She had a nice cut, looks really nice, fits around her face, beautiful. She had blonde, dark blonde and chocolate put in there, and it just looks really nice, and she looks really ladylike, and it's just nice to see that. Anyway, back to me. I had my hair shampooed, conditioned, it felt so nice, and I was told to, go and sit in the chair, as you do get told. So I just had lots of thoughts going in my head, thinking how much more confident I was going to be with myself, knowing that I've had a fresh new look, haircut, and just better looking hair, no more of this rubbish. It was gonna go. I was buzzing, as you would be buzzing about, a new look and a new. Just, everyone feels good and confident after a really good haircut. After they've been to the hairdressers. For you men, you must feel good after coming up the barbers, or just feeling good in general. If anyone's done anything to your hair that's made you feel better, more confident, Anyway, let's not hype it up too much. It wasn't the best experience. So, the hairdresser, one of the hairdressers in there, started to comb through my hair, and she kept looking at it strangely, and I just thought, I said, yeah, I know, it's a bit sore at the back of my head. I have itched it a bit. I do apologise if in case you were worried. And she said, no, hold on. And I thought, deciding what treatment that would be good to get rid of it being sore. I was just thinking, that'd be cool. I'd like that. Stop me from being... And I thought, I have been really itching it though. I thought, it can't be what I think it is, and it won't be. I'm an adult, only kids get it. Well, I was wrong. She asked for a second opinion. It happened to be my mum's hairdresser, the boss / owner, I think, of the hairdressers or salon or whatever you want to call it. She had a good look. They looked at each other. They nodded. They confirmed. And they said, we're really sorry, but we can't continue with your hair. And I just thought, well, this has never happened to me before. What is going on? And they said to my mum, they said, we know she doesn't live with you, but we can do your hair. We're still happy to continue with yours. Yours is fine. It's gonna be fine. We've started it anyway. We just can't do your daughter's. My mum said, well, what's going on? And they said, has she ever had head lice before? My mum said, she got them all the time when she was a child. And they said to me, where have you been? And I said, we've had lockdown. I've not really gone anywhere. I've been food shopping. I've seen a couple of friends and family, but always been 2 meters away. That's it. I've not done anything else. I've never got too close to someone. And they said, there's loads. We can't continue. So my mum offered to give me money to buy some head lice treatment. I accepted. And the hairdressers, I've rebooked me in. I got 2 weeks to, and plenty of time to get rid of them. So yesterday I had the treatment on. It's supposed to work within 15 minutes. And I left it on longer. But we need to rewind a bit, because before all that, I was told by my mum's hairdresser, Boots is open, you can get stuff in there. I was very, very happy to hear that. So I went to Boots. The lady at the counter, I said, it's kind of embarrassing, but I need head lice. They said, for your children. I said, it's a bit more embarrassing. It's actually for me. She said, really? But my mum's hairdresser had explained that I was the 3rd customer that had to leave because of, head lice. I couldn't believe I was the 3rd. She said, you should feel good that you're not the 1st. And I just thought, I don't feel good at all. I don't care if I'm the 15th. It's not nice to hear, is it, when you're an adult? So, the lady at Boots, instead of just recommending their top head lice treatment stuff, I let her have a look. She said, I want to have a look, if that's okay. I said, of course you can, because I thought if there's someone in here that knows a bit more about it than me, then I don't mind. I let her look, and she said, I'm really sorry. I said, you're sorry? She said, it looks like that's 4 months worth. I was going, I was so embarrassed. 4 months worth. And she said 4 months worth can have up to over 1,000 babies. And I'm thinking, 1,000 babies? Are you kidding me? So she recommended some stuff that was about £15, and I said, look, I have 10 on me, not anymore. Is there anything for that price that could be just as good? She said, well, I said, please help me. If I don't get this sorted, I can't get my hair done in 2 weeks. She said, don't worry, my darling, it happens to a lot of adults. And she was telling me that it's so common, and she tried to make me feel better, but honestly, I just didn't. I felt so embarrassed, especially at the hairdressers, and the hairdressers were so kind. They didn't charge my mum for my hair wash because they felt bad for me. That my mum's hairdresser was so upset for me. She was nearly crying, seeing me nearly crying. I didn't cry in front of them, of course. I had got the treatment, and my mum gave me the car keys and let me, because I had some head lice that had got onto my top. I was recommended to, I couldn't stay in there, obviously. I knew I'd have to wait outside anyway. And I just got into the car and I burst into tears. Not because I couldn't get my hair cut, but just the thought of having them in my hair for 4 months, then not even noticing. I try my best. You can be the cleanest person and still get them. They love clean and shiny hair, and they find it easier when you've got long hair. Hence why I can't wait to get this cut. It's kind of put me off having long hair ever again. I probably will do one day. I just don't think it's going to be anytime soon. So, going back to last night, my mum cheered me up. She got me a beer. I had a Sambi girl. It cheered me up for about 5 minutes, and then I was kind of down again. So I had the treatment in. It's supposed to work within 15 minutes, but I said to my mum, I said, if I got 4 months worth in there, I want to leave it on for hours. So I did, and we got so much out. Absolutely, oh my god, hundreds, thousands even. And my mum brought me another one from Asda later that evening, along with my drink, and I am going to keep applying the treatment every night, and I'm going to keep going until the metal comb is completely clean. When I see that it's completely clean and I know there is absolutely no more left, then we will give the all clear the day before to the hairdressers, and when they can see that they really are gone, I'll be able to finally have my hair done, and I'm so excited. But I don't want to get too excited in case they're not gone in time. And I've got all my pillowcases, they've been washed, my bedding is being washed apart from my duvet cover, which is going in after my bed sheet, and I'm washing all the clothes. My whole outfit I wore yesterday is already been washed. I'm washing a load of my clothes. I know they say you can't be too careful, but I'm doing it just, I don't know. And I've been told to get everyone in my household tested. So my boyfriend needs to be tested, and so does my dad, because I might have passed them on to them, because where they're in my household, I hug them and sit close next to them if we're watching the TV and stuff, and well, I want to make sure that they're okay too. So don't think just because you're an adult that you can't get them, because you can. I want to thank everyone for the love and support I've had with this story on TikTok. I've had loads of love, loads of support, and I'm very, very grateful. I am absolutely fine. I feel a lot healthier and cleaner. I am not itchy anymore. I don't itch anymore. I feel like they have fully gone, but I just want to make sure that there's no excess left because they would have had a lot of babies. So I really hope that this has sent a strong message, and it doesn't matter how good you are at looking after your hair. You can go to the supermarket, someone could have them and just pass them on. It's very easily done. And word of advice for you to please take: don't share your combs or your brushes, especially when you have them. That's the worst thing you could do. And just be very aware, and I suggest, because there's so much of them around at the moment, that you actually check yourselves, because you never know. I had no idea for a whole 4 months. So if I didn't know for 4 months, you might not know. You could be clean, but I don't know. Anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.